What are 2 or 3 tips you could give people who are going through adversity right now?
One of the biggest pieces of advice I would say to people is you're not going to overcome adversity if your mind is not in the right place initially. And in that, there's that shock factor where you've just received some very, very bad news. You can't suppress those emotions associated with that. You have to accept, yes, I just received some very, very bad news. And if that means you need to go away and cry, that's okay. If you want to take a day off from work, that's okay. You're not going to face adversity unless you get your head, your mind into the right space first. From there, then you can start to formulate what is your plan going to be moving forward. So you have to get through that initial shock phase, if you will. And I actually have outlined 5 steps. And once you've gone through those 5 steps, then you can migrate over into more of an action phase. And that's the doing phase that says, okay, I've accepted, I'm facing something fairly difficult right now. What do I do about it? So you're over the emotional phase, now you've migrated over into the doing phase. So you formulate your action plan, you draft your action plan, and then you get ready to implement that action plan. But none of that can occur until your head is in the right frame of mind. So when you ask me that question, I think you really have to accept, first of all, you have to be willing to accept something not great is going on right now. And then from there, however long it takes, if it's a week to grieve, that's okay. Don't stop and say, okay, I've got to
tough it out.
Yeah, I got to tough it out and I got to make this thing happen. Whatever it takes, if it's a week, fine, accept it. And then get your head, get your mind into the right phase, and then move on to the next steps associated with this.